Hello, today's devotional can be found in Job chapter 34, verse 9. For he hath said, It profiteth a man nothing that he should delight himself with God. Okay, so man thinks there is no profit in delighting oneself with God. Man thinks there is no profit in staying close to God and forsaking the pleasures of the world. Well, man's perspective is very limited because they do not open their minds and hearts past the luxuries of the world. And they aren't willing to explore their own spirituality. And those who understand what delighting themselves with God means are willing to look past the worldly pleasures, and they are willing to open up and explore their spirituality. For they care to know what is truly true and what is permanent, because the things of the world aren't permanent, and they know this. This world as we know it will not last forever. Eventually, money will fade, popularity will take a nosedive, and all prestige, all fame will fade away. And that which is created by God will still remain. Those man-made things that were created for pleasure and evil doings will be destroyed when the Lord comes to purify the earth from wickedness. Only the wicked will not survive. The good people, the righteous people will survive, and there's a lot of them out there. Even though they may not know they're righteous, God knows, and that's what counts. I mean, in some circumstances, people aren't allowed to know their own value and worth to God, but God knows who they are, and God will bless them if they continue on their own personal path of righteousness, all that they can do. Because He's not going to cheat people for circumstance. He's not going to cheat people out of blessings because of circumstances that are out of their control. That's just mean, and God's not mean. He will bless all who do as they can to live well, despite all that's going on around them. It profiteth an unlearned man nothing to go after God, for being unlearned means you're closed-minded and unwilling to go beyond the knowledge that you have. Unlearned means you think there is nothing more to learn, and you might as well just step back and accept no other knowledge. But here's the thing. When we're done learning, we're dead. So, in a way, those who think they have learned enough have killed themselves intellectually. And because they are unwilling to learn new things, they will probably lose the knowledge that they have, because the knowledge that they have will become outdated. And so soon they will know nothing. It really profiteth us everything to know God, to delight ourselves with God, to have His Spirit to be with us, that we might expand our minds and our hearts and our realities. But you know what? God will give us a choice. He will respect our agency. He's not going to force Himself upon us. And with that said, I love you all very much, and I say these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.